Hello, this is a video note to explain why it is important for the Marine Barograph app for mobile devices to collect pressure and location data in the background while other apps are running on the screen, or other apps are running, or the screen is just timed out for any reason. The Marine Barograph app itself provides users with accurate values of the atmospheric pressure and how, and more important, how this pressure changes with time. That's the barograph function that shows this plot I'm going to get to in a moment. Changing with time. In other words, is the pressure rising or falling? Is it fast or slow? And more specifically, what is the rate? And if I use example of units, millibars per hour is a common one in use. And so this type of information is crucial for a couple groups of people. One is mariners who need to plan ocean routes based upon a weather forecast. This type of data lets them evaluate the weather forecast. And the second is people who are medically sensitive to pressure changes. Either, it's usually the change, and is it fast or slow? And so reading the pressure at just one time and one place does not tell us about the rate of change. And okay, so let me look at what causes the pressure to change. Let me look here. This is the help file of the app. Now here's a measurement of the pressure. Here's now and here's 3 hours ago. So we see here in this sample in the help file, we see that the pressure in this particular instance was rising with time like that. So let's look here. This is the latest pressure map of the United States, or a corner of the country. And these are isobars. These are lines of constant pressure. So this is like 10,008 millibars. That's their convention. They leave off the 10,000. So this is 1004 millibars and so forth. So there's basically four ways that the pressure can change. One is you could be sitting right here, 10,008, and the nature of this low is just as time goes by, this low is at 994, and the low just gets deeper. In other words, that's a storm that's just getting worse. It's not moving, it's just getting deeper and deeper. So as this gets deeper, everywhere you're sitting here, the pressure is going to drop, get lower and lower. That's one of the main things you want to detect, actually. What is happening with the actual weather. Now, the other way the pressure could change is you're sitting here and it's not getting deeper, but the low itself is moving this way on you. If it's moving this way on you, then the pressure is going to be dropping. If you're sitting here and the low is moving that way, the pressure will be rising. So that's another thing you know. That's another real honest change in the pressure. The other thing that can happen is you yourself are moving. Let's say you're in a car. You could be in a car, and let's say you're really sensitive for migraines or joint pain or something. With the pressure changes, you're in a car and you're in a freeway going 60. This low's not moving, but you're on a highway going this way, 60 miles an hour up the highway. And what's going to happen is if you're going this way up the highway to the north, you're going to see that pressure dropping, and your arrows on the warning arrows on your app are going to show you the pressure is dropping, and you're going to get nervous and so forth. So the point is that we have to know what is the cause. And okay, what's the fourth reason? The fourth reason is any combination of those three can make that pressure change like that. Okay, so what we need to know is be able to figure that out. And that's why we need to know both the position and time. So you can click this button on the app right here, and you come down to the data, and you see these different, it's the last 30 minutes of pressure right there. And so you come down and click that one. And here you see what we have. Now, this is a person that's not moving. You see, here's their position. Here's the time, and that pressure here. But they weren't moving. So this example shows them not moving. But if you're in a car moving up the highway, this would be 50, 60 miles an hour right here, and so forth. And you can change these units. So that's the way we record the information about the pressure changes, and then you can apply that to best meet your own needs. But you have to know, in other words, you have to collect that data continuously to get that graph, to get this graph that shows how the pressure is changing with time, like that. Okay, that's the reason we have to collect it in the background.